Today we would like to present about the chapter 9 and 10. Before we start our presentation, we would like to introduce ourselves first. And my name is Kharismawan.
My name is Yasuko.
My name is Widya Arsini.
And my name is Ayu Novita Sari.
Okay, in our today's presentation, we have two outlines of our presentation. The first one is use a theme for your presentation, and the second one is mastery the introduction of our presentation. Okay, the first one is use a theme for our presentation. As we know, the theme is very important to our audience because a good theme will be more memorable to our audience. And the first one is, of course, it will be more memorable if we use a good theme. As we know, everyone, the audience, usually only remember 10% of our presentation. So the good theme that we use in our slides, in our presentation, will be more memorable to them, and the more good our theme, we can improve the 10% of their memory of our presentation. The second one is practical. So the more practical we are in presenting the material, the audience will be more remember the material that we give, that we told to them. So the audience, of course, do not like the complex material, so it will be harder to them to understand the material. So the more practical we are to say the presentation, it will be more effective to them. And the last one is keep it simple. The simplicity of our presentation will be good to our audience because the same like we are practical in our presentation, the simple presentation, the simple slides will be more effective to them to understand and to remember the material that we give. Okay, so that's all about my material, and we have to continue to the next material.
Yes. Hi, I'll be speaking as a second speaker from chapter 9. So tip number 4, be thorough. Firstly, we have to determine the theme. How we can do that? Number 1, you can either talk to the conference organizer or you can consider the conference itself as a theme or not. It's very important to determine the theme. Anyway, you need to aim to use the theme. Think about professional issues that your audience recognizes. For example, competition, globalization, outsourcing, or innovation. Tip number 5, you need to consider your objectives. Either you want to change the idea of your audience, or you want to change their opinion, or you want to change something that they do. The important thing is the purpose and the theme should be aligned. As Dandy said previously, the important thing is, anyway, the audience can recall only 10% of the presentation. So it's your task to increase that percentage. So as a conclusion, a practical and memorable theme will boost an audience's memory retention and assist their engagement. Thank you.
Okay, now I will explain the chapter 10 and its material discussed about master in the introduction to our presentation, and there, before we begin the presentation, we have to make a plan first. And the important thing as the first impression to your audience. And I have 5 effective ways to open your discussion or presentation. And the first way is a question. A question is important to light up the purpose of your speech, subject, and presentation. For example, is you can ask your audience, how are you today? Oh, I'm glad to see you, or etc. And the second is a reference. A reference is to set our point into a wider framework or experience and building their credibility. A reference is to a time or event of history or sport, like a politics that support your main point. And the last is quotation. Quotation is to make your open presentation more interesting. Then you can choose your quote that support your theme and support your main idea. Okay, that's all for me. For the next ways, we'll explain by now.
Hello everyone, I will continue about the method, the introduction to your presentation. So after we know that to introduce our presentation, so we can use question, reference, and quotation. But the other thing that we can use is we can use drama and humor. Well, drama is something that's really unique that we can do for our presentation. How we can do it? That we have to consider 2 things. The first one is time. If we have more times, of course we can do the drama. And the other one is the topic. The drama must be related to the topic. If it don't, please don't do that because it will be strange. And also the last one is humor. Humor is the one way that we can use to catch the first impression of the audience, because it will give them something that really funny, and also it will be make them it will be give them the first impression that's really good. And what is the purpose of the introduction? Anyway, we will except we just introduce our topic and also ourselves, we need to catch the first impression of the audience, because if we get them a good attention from the audience, it will be support our presentation for the next step. And that's all about the master introduction of the presentation, that we have question, reference, quotation, drama, and also humor that we can do for our introduction of presentation. That's all about our presentation today.